Ramon, the idea for the Super League has now reared its ugly head again. I know you were highly critical of this idea when it first came around. What's your reaction? Because this is, of course, being led by some people at your former club, Real Madrid.
Yeah, well, I was critic about that because clearly it was a botched project at the time. That's why it lasted only 48 hours and all the clubs decided to back out from that project. I hope this is not the same wine in a different bottle now, but I don't think anyone can give an opinion because the main details are unknown and haven't been disclosed yet. Apparently, they say that they've changed the system, that the new one is based on meritocracy, transparency, and competitiveness. But we already have that. We have the Champions League, in my opinion, is doing that in the right way. I'm not against the improvement of anything in life, and of course, football is not an exception. So if this is coming to improve the system, welcome. But there is another problem, is UEFA not accepting that, and the leagues, the domestic competitions too. So a problem ahead. I don't know why it's happening that. The president of my club is a very clever and successful man that has been proven that in many ways, but I suppose that he's doing that in good faith. I think that is improving it, but just joking about that, I've told him and anyone that I don't know why we are leading a competition that we win nearly every year. should be others, the ones to try to change it.
It doesn't make any sense, Ramon. But are you of the view that, you know, money is having this adverse effect on football? The fans seem to be the last thought, an afterthought. The fans don't want this Super League. So why, I mean, if there isn't a financial imperative, what's the motivation for it all?
Well, I suppose the motivation is money, and the one who is controlling it. The leaders of the new project want to control it, and now it's controlled by UEFA. But we cannot forget that the men who form UEFA are elected by the clubs, by the leagues, but by the family of football. So what they are trying to do, I suppose, is to change, to substitute UEFA by these new people that organizing the competition. But as I said, we don't know really anything. They've said 10 points, but no disclosing how all those matches will be played and which groups will be formed and by who. They said 60 to 80 clubs. That would mean nearly 14 matches every season, plus the matches played by the players in the national teams, plus the matches played in the domestic competition. So a lot of matches. It's true that it's coming more money, but as you said, I don't think anything must be about money. You need to think about small clubs. They've been struggling because of the pandemic. So let's see what happens.
Although, Ramon, people might say, well, you brought Cristiano Ronaldo into Real Madrid. That was a massive money deal. So maybe you're part of the problem, to be harsh to you.
Well, no, not really. He proved to be worth that money. He got everything with us, and he personally did too. Many personal awards and collective awards. So I think at that time was 94 million euros. Look at what has happened afterwards. Some clubs have paid 200, and now 90 million is worth any player. So for us, it was a perfect signing.
And what do you think of his move to this Saudi Arabian club, Al Nassr, then? Do you think that was a good way to end his career?
Well, I wouldn't like him playing 2 or 3 more years in top leagues. I think he's still fit, in good shape. He's been a player that is taking care of himself very well for all his career. But I suppose he thought that this is a good option. So I wish him the best, as to all the players that have been playing with us.
So, Raymond, final question. Is he the greatest of all time, or is Lionel Messi?
I think both different players, but I like both. I think we've been lucky, the people who love football, we've been lucky that having those players playing at the same time in a different team. So it's been, for them and for the club they've been playing for, it's been fantastic. So amazing players, and let's hope that many like them can come afterwards.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. That's Ramon Calderon, former president of Real Madrid. Now, I believe